Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Today it's January 28th of 2023, and it is 8:24 a.m. in the morning. I probably mentioned this for the last few videos or whatever. My grown son had his billfold stolen, and I've been trying to find his birth certificate. And I, oh my God, I've got, my birth certificate, my mother and father's birth certificates, their mother and father's birth certificates. I've got death certificates. I've got everything, all this stuff, and others. And I cannot find his birth certificate, but I have a ton of. I used to print a lot of stuff to a printer. I stopped doing that stuff, but I have a lot of stuff that was printed to the printer, and oh my God, I've been up all night, throwing stuff away, and then also there was a man that I went to grade school with. We both graduated from St. Vincent's Grade School in Kansas City, Missouri, and we both went to De La Salle Military Academy, and his desire was to go on to become a Marine, which he did. But, and my desire, of course, was to go into the Army, which I couldn't do. They wouldn't take me. And he went on to become a Marine, and then he went on to get a PhD and wrote some books and some other stuff. And here I am. Anyway, I've been busy and I've been messing with stuff and trying to organize stuff a little bit better and all this kind of stuff. Anyway, back to business. A few days ago, there was a Windows update. It was extremely short when it was installed or whatever. It was like boom bang, it was done. I was like, what the heck is this? And I don't remember what it was, but a few days ago you can see the maybe if I get ambitious I'll put the link below to that, but I don't think there was any information in it really. Okay, this upload is KB5022360, Windows 11, 22H2, KB5022360. And it took a moderate amount of time to install, and I think it must be substantial, and we're going to check and find out, and I'll put the links to the places that you can find out. I see on this one thing here it says January 26, 2023 upload, so I got it today. If it depends on which thing you're set up to, it depends on which computer you're using, and it depends on a bunch of things I don't understand that's over my head. Just about everything is over my head at this point, except hair. So let's go and let's see what this new install has. And in fact, one of these things down here I think said 15. Let's see, I think it said this in the text here. Come on, I think I saw that. Well, let me tell you what okay, 2 days ago. This update addresses an issue that caused Windows Server's 2222 domain controllers to stop responding. So I think this is probably important. It says for this next one, okay, Windows, the number that we have here now, released with 15 improvements. So that sounds substantial. And okay, so we're going to check these out now. one at a time. Okay, highlights. This update addresses an issue that might occur when the input method editor, IME, is active. Okay, I don't know what that means, but I don't know. I guess maybe you do, or it doesn't matter maybe. Applications might stop responding when you use a mouse and keyboard at the same time. I wonder if I had that problem. I had a couple weird things recently. And you can read this, but I'm going to skip this one here about the Japanese This update addressed an issue that affected picture files when you find using search on the taskbar. This issue stops you from opening those windows. Okay, I think I had that problem because just recently, and I wondered what was kind of going on. I think I did have that problem because I have some pictures that I take, with the camera that are stored, on here. And then sometimes when I make a video, I click my camera up there and I take a picture, and then I drag that in to be the thumbnail. And I was having some trouble with that just the other day. So I think this may be a really important upgrade finally. Let's see, this update addresses an issue that stops you from searching for a file based on the file's content. I don't know about that. This update addresses an issue that affects some game controllers. I'm going to skip that. Improvements. Wow. This non-security update includes quality improvements when you install this. Okay, new. This update changes the experience for preview.net framework updates. When you install this, all future preview optional net frame network up displays on the settings, Windows Update, Advanced Options, Option Update page. On that page you can control which optional updates you want to install. Okay, looks like we're going to be busy, folks. This update addresses an issue that affects certain search index.exe. It randomly stops you from signing in or signing out. This update addresses a resource conflict issue between two or more threads known as deadlock. This deadlock affects .com plus applications. Wow. Deadlock, that'd be the name of a good movie, wouldn't it? This update addresses an issue that affects conhost.exe. It stops responding. This update addresses an issue that might affect the domain name system, suffix search list. When you configure it, the parent domain might be missing. This update addresses an issue that might affect find window or find window something. This might return the wrong window handle. This update, I'm glad they made this update. I'm glad it's installed on my computer now. This update addresses an issue that might affect certain systems that have firmware trusted platform modules, TPM. This issue stops you from using autopilot to set up these systems. I'm not sure what autopilot is. This update addresses an issue that affects mstsc.exe, It stops responding while connected to a remote app and desktop connections. Wow. This update addresses an issue that causes Windows Server 2022 domain controllers to stop responding. This occurs when they process lightweight directory access protocol. God damn. This update addresses an issue that affects the resilient file system. The issue causes a non-page pool leak. This update addresses an issue that affects REFS. This issue causes high non-page pool usage, which depletes system memory. I wonder if I ought to just start using my Chrome computer instead. Kidding, of course. This update affects an issue that affects the subject to Microsoft Exploit Protection Export Address Filtering. Some applications stop responding or do not open. This includes Microsoft Office and Adobe Reader. Okay, I just had something about Adobe Reader pop up on my screen not long ago. I don't know if that has anything to do with this or not. This update addresses an issue that might affect applications that use Microsoft Edge WebView 2 to display content. Applications that use WebView 2 include Microsoft Office and the Widget app. The content might appear blank or grayed out. You know, I think I had something like that. Wow. Okay, this update addresses an issue that affects a group policy for expanded toast. Is that toast that you eat or is that toast that you make? I don't know. This update changes how you enable the Windows Diagnostic Data Processor configuration and preparation for EU data boundary support. To learn more, I won't be going there, it's over my head. Let's see, Windows 11 serving stack update. Okay, we got that too. This update makes quality improvements to the servicing stack, which is the component that installs Windows Update. Servicing Stack Update, SSU, sounds like a Nazi military group. Ensure that you have a robust and reliable serving stack so that your devices can receive and install Microsoft Update. Yeah, thank you. I'm not going to go on reading because this is making me depressed. I mean, that was the 15 things, I think. So I think that's enough for us to mess with. And looks like this is a good install, but you people know, a lot of you, everybody knows a lot more about this stuff than I do. So I thank you very much for watching. Please push the subscribe button and the update button next to it, or that appears, you know, so that you'll get any notices that when I post something. If you can, please use any links that you find below, you know, the Amazon links, because I get a little bit of money. I think most of the thing I think is less than 2% that you get on some things, and it varies a lot. There's a whole bunch of rules and stuff, but I haven't received any money from, you know, Amazon for anybody using the link. I think in months. Except I think yesterday I did get $90, which that's unusual. So whoever is using the links, you know, please keep using them. It'd be nice to have some money coming in, you know, that way. Okay, I'm going to go and run my computer here and see if I notice any kind of a difference, or if something that may have been a problem before might be maybe corrected. Because I can remember I just had a few little problems in the last day or this morning or something that I wondered about, and maybe this is the fix for them. So thank you all very much. Have a good day.